Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Clash of Clans video as we are currently at Clan Wars number 178, going 150, 26, and 2 is our current records. We did have a little bit of a losing streak before we trimmed some of the fat. In this video, we are going to show 5 3-stars in a row by HollywoodShono using GoWiWi. Keep in mind, some of these are on lower Town Hall 9s. Some of them are on higher Town Hall 9s within War. So we're going to highlight those as well. And we're also going to have a balloon video immediately after this video, highlighting how Town Hall 9 should lava loon and how you should not do that. So look forward to that video coming up immediately after this one. So as you can see here in our first raid, we have HollywoodShono getting the 6 stars against Texas Charm and winning the war 50-49. And then against a very difficult Forbidden City, where we went 53 and 43, HollywoodShono continues to streak against some Chinese guy, getting the 3 stars, so that is 9 stars altogether. And Henry, I managed to get the 1 star on, which also gave me heroic, but as you can see by the base like this, absolutely ridiculous. The way I did that was basically going around the outside with dragons and putting the queen right in this area where there is no good single targets to deal with that. So we managed to get the 1 star in this extremely decked out base. Finally, in our current war, we have Tadika Supercell, where HollywoodShono again got double 3 stars, extending his 3-star streak with GoWiWi up to 15. So now we're going to go into our first war. We're going to show off the 3 attacks from Texas Charm. We're going to start off with number 10, who is 4 Superman. So we're going to replay this video in its entirety at 1x speed. So as you can see, the setup we use is 3 Golems, 4 Witches, 22 Wizards, and 12 Wall Breakers. 2 Rage, 2 Heal. Usually what I'll do in these attacks, I'll try to target a specific area where single target defenses are very strong. Like right here, the bottom has the most. Usually what I like to do is put the Witches in the corner, give skeletons time to deal their damage, and also to pad the wizards that do wander on the outside. Now in this scenario, most of the witches went on the outside right, but because there's only 1 cannon dealing with all of that crap, and a couple wizards, it's not a big deal. Now there's a lot of action going on here. Usually I like to rage kind of near the town hall. In this situation it's a little bit harder since most of the single defenses are back there. Now we have no wall breakers available, so we're going to have to spend some time on these walls. Keep in mind the witch skeletons and the wizards on the right, along with the archer queen, taking out stuff on the right. Now the wizards do get taken out, and the witch does survive because the wizard tower goes after the witch, but the archer tower takes out stuff. We use our hero power here to try to take out the town hall quicker and give some more padding to the archer queen. Town hall does go down. And now we have some witch skeletons in the golem. Unfortunately, the queen went down, but we still have quite a few wizards up, and our small golem goes down. Now, there is still 1 large golem, and they will be tanking that cannon and archer tower. Keep in mind, the king's still pretty much at full health, and there's 2 baby golems left as well. So the wizard tower and the barbarian king goes on the outside, which is actually a good play there. So HollywoodShono's first 3-star on number 10. The reason we went for 3 stars is obvious because it seems like I'm the only one lately who knows how to 3-star people. Now we're going to show the second attack by HollywoodShono in war number 176, which got us the victory, 50-49. Actually, this was not the attack, but this is HollywoodShono's second attack. This is basically the same setup here. But I think it's 10 wall breakers instead of 12. So we actually use more wizards, although I've been liking 12 wall breakers more, because it will get you more to the center quicker. And what I also like to do is rage most of the wall breakers in after the first layer. That way, wall breakers can pretty much get through all of the walls within 1. Here we place a heal spell down which hits all of the golems. Note that the golems are still pretty much at full health. So there's 3 golems pretty much at full health. Barbarian King's having a duel on the right side, and my Barbarian King will win. We do save a couple wizards on purpose, as well as a wall breaker. The reason for that is that way, if golems are locked onto the cannons up top, you can use the wizards to plow through and try to wipe them out as well. The queen still has her hero ability, the Royal Cloak, working over a gold mine. That crap on the outside will fall, but the Archer Queen will take out that Archer Tower as well. Now, all of the Golems are still up. A good amount of Wizards are up, and I believe 2 or 3 Witches are still up. Archer Queen battling out that Archer Tower and takes it out. And we choose not to use the Hero Power because we're not in danger, but we also take out a Mortar. And so it's 1 Archer Tower left. Bomb pretty much too little too late, and HollywoodShono gets the second of 5 3 stars on Inceptio. So now we're going to fast forward to Clan Wars number 177, where Forgotten City pretty much dominated us. And in this war, again, another 3-star by HollywoodShono, and once again, unfortunately, the only 3-star on a Town Hall 9. So people might give me flack for 3-star in low 9s. I actually consider it smart because in close wars, you have to maximize your stars, and Town Hall 9s can be extremely difficult to deal with. And in this scenario here, we pretty much top down to the bottom. And we use our witches and wizards off each side. That way, 1 golem will pretty much stay in the area. Now, 1 cannon is getting distracted by that golem. And again, we use our wall breakers pretty much in the middle. We drop our first heal spell to deal with the clan castle. That way, the hero doesn't get obliterated. Balloon comes in and pretty much doesn't do much. Now here's where it's pretty critical to throw your second heal right in the middle, because you don't want the wizards to go down, and if you can keep your wizards killing this core, it's pretty easy to get the 3 stars. The witch is on the left, and they also trigger that trap, so the witch doesn't. And 1 witch survives. Mortar does take out the witch, but we do take that out as well. Now this fight was actually quite a bit closer. Just keep in mind the Teslas on the outside are extremely difficult to deal with. When you're attacking the base from that side and you're out of wall breakers. Queen does still have her hero power left. And luckily the Golem takes the bulk of the damage here. Now there's an Archer Tower, a couple Teslas left, and a cannon. I believe this is where we hero power, that way the Queen doesn't go down. So Witch is still up, and now gets taken out, so pretty much nothing there. Bomb triggers on the Queen, barely up. Archer Tower about to go down. Luckily the King still has a good amount of health, so even if the Queen goes down, he should be able to take some blows. Archer Tower focuses on the small Golem, so that'll buy the Queen time to get this stuff going before the Golem goes down. 1 Golem's still up. That Archer Tower is about to go down. So only a cannon and a Tesla left. The little Golem about to go down. Queen gets focused on next. Queen goes down. So we have a couple wizards, a couple archers, and luckily the cannon locks onto that Golem. Tesla does fire on the Barbarian King. So they do break through, and the Barbarian King hacks away at that Tesla. The only 3-star, as HollywoodShono's GoWiWi streak continues at 3 attacks. So now we're going to show the 1-star by HollywoodShono, getting the 1-star on this Town Hall 10. Now the reason we went with a couple minions as well, what we do here is 4 balloons to draw out some of the castle, and that Archer Tower is actually extremely critical for the minions because those crossbows will not hit on the Smelt Lab, the Dark Elixir Drill, and if you can play it right, will not hit that barracks as well, or that builder hut. So we don't draw the entire castle, but we do get a portion of it. So 4 balloons to take out 1 Archer Tower seems really shitty. However, does leave more real estate. That Archer Tower can cover a lot of ground. So we use a minion combined with some balloons to quickly deal with a lot of the archers, and the King and the Dragons will distract. The King doesn't really take a whole lot of damage here. Where he'll probably take damage is from the cannons. And that's possibly where it would have been a little smarter to save the King. Especially with no Archer Towers, although a crossbow was there, and I forgot to use my hero power there. So the level 31 Queen is in play. Now in this situation here, we use 1 heal and 3 rings. So now the wizards come out. We're at 31%. Our final rage spell is down. I'm dealing with some of those wizards. That dragon gets shot down, so we only have 4 dragons left. Clan Castle is dealt with. And that Inferno won't do much damage, but the air defense will. We don't manage to take that cannon out. Extremely low life, however. So 1 dragon left, 40%, and the queen can get a lot of structures at that positioning. So that's why I did not place the queen right away. So now the air defense in range of that other dragon. We're at 45%. We got some minions up top. So the queen goes after the camp. And now I believe in range of that cannon. So we're at 47%. A couple minions up top getting the 50%. Hero power, and we do get the 50%. We don't take the gold sword out, unfortunately. We're at 51%, 52, and we throw down 4 minions at the very end to get this last builder hut. And it shows that it takes the wizard tower 2 hits to deal with those minions. So we managed to get the 1 star on Henry. That is not a GoWiWi attack. And in Clan Wars number 158, we have Tadika Supercell, Ben David getting the 100% on 2. We're going to show our first attack on number 3, which did have me heroic for a while until Theater 2-star number 8, which was retarded that. So in this setup here, we use Golems on the bottom, as a lot of the single target defenses are on the bottom. And we spread out our witches in the corner as well. That way they cover the entire perimeter, and skeletons can work over the sides so the main force stays that way. So we usually throw a heal and a rage down to try and protect the wizards. The more wizards you keep up, the better. And here we throw our second rage and heal down right where the wizards are, mostly. That way they're pretty much at full health. So all the Teslas are in the middle, which is actually smart. Now, normally in a situation like this, I like to save my hero power. However, when you have 3 Teslas beating on the middle, you have to get rid of them as quickly as possible. So we take out all 3 Teslas, and now we take out a crossbow as well. And that's a lot of offense gone. Bomb will soften up the queen. And we have some pathways here to deal with. The small golem gets trapped out. That's actually a lot of value from that trap. Bomb will take out that small golem. So there's only a cross or an archer tower and a mortar left. And that's the trouble with the small bases. It's extremely weak against a good GoWiWi, because all defenses will be on par and trigger the bombs. And there is the first 3-star by HollywoodShono. And now our 5th 3-star with GoWiWi against number 4, who Gavino 2-starred originally, Wira Nagal. This is why I do not like jumps, and I do not like lightning in raids. You'll see why. Now this base here is kind of a oblong gun square. You can kind of see exactly where the Teslas are in that little L shape. Usually I don't like to take those Teslas head on if you really want to try to heal through, or you have the bulk of your troops up by the time you get to it. The balloons really don't do much as they lock out the golem. And Bob does take on a couple wizards right there. So we have our first heal spell down, and that'll keep the wizards at full health, allowing them to do damage. And that's why the level 6 heal spell is extremely important, because you really have to get at it. And now we have the other Tesla in play. We do have a heal spell down. Town Hall quickly goes down, and again we have the Queen hacking away right at all of those Teslas. Barbarian King is soaking up all that damage. And crossbows locked onto the golems. Archer Queen also firing away at the structures through walls. Now on a base like this, all of the defenses are pretty much inside the wall. So you really don't have to take much effort to break through them. Here the Archer Queen does get through. We've already used our hero power. There's a couple cannons left. 1 cannon, 1 archer tower, 1 mortar. A couple golems are taking the fire so the Queen can do some damage. Wizard taking out the elixir storage, and we still have some witches up, drawing skeletons, distracting defenses. Dark elixir storage is gone, and now the big golem comes in, which is still up. Queen, a couple gold storages. Little bombs go up there. Don't even take out the witch skeletons. So that level 5 golem tank, so the queen pretty much stays at full health. Those little bombs take out a wizard. So we got one witch, the queen, and a golem, which is still really strong. And HollywoodShono goes 5 for 5 with GoWiWi attacks. So if you like this video on HollywoodShono dominating in the last 3 wars, getting 5 3-stars and a 1-star on a critical Town Hall 10, currently at Clan Wars number 178. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Clash of Clans videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And stay tuned for our balloon video, which is up next. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!